Okay, so if you notice, we're kind of getting more intense as we go. Maybe not, I don't know. What we're going to do on this one is we've got a situation where we've got a fraction and it's split up into, well, it's one fraction. If I look at this, sine squared x plus tangent squared x, I'm going to look at my Pythagorean identities just in case. If we look at it, there's nothing that has a sine squared x and a tangent squared x, so that's not going to work. But instead of like the last example where we put the fractions together, we're going to take the fractions apart. So we're going to do sine squared x over sine squared x plus tangent squared x over sine squared x. Well, that looks nice because we know this is 1 plus, okay, this one's not as simplified as I'd like it. So I'm going to change my tangent. Tangent squared x is the same thing as sine squared x over cosine squared x over sine squared x. Yuck. Well, let's rewrite that. So that's 1 plus sine squared x cosine squared x divided by sine squared x. So I'm just going to focus on this part right here. Sine squared x over cosine squared x. If I keep, change, flip 1 over sine squared x, those will actually simplify out. Nice. So we get 1 plus 1 over cosine squared x using this right here that we simplified out. So that is 1 plus 1 over cosine is cosecant, or sorry, not cosecant, secant squared x. Ooh, Pythagorean identities. Let's see if there's anything with that. No. We've got tangent squared theta plus 1 equals secant squared theta. That's my only secant. There is no way to manipulate that that's going to work, so that's my answer. Okay, not bad, not bad. This next one. If you have stopped watching the videos, for shame, this one is intense and you will want to watch this video. Can I get it? Nope. There we go. Okay, because this is one of those problems that you look at and you go, ah, I don't know what to do. But it's actually not too bad if we remember our strategies. If you remember, one of the strategies is to factor. We are going to factor this numerator. Okay, looking at that, it looks very intimidating. So I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to say x squared plus 2x plus 1. Or, if you wanted to, think about it as u substitution. I'm going to say u equals tangent x. So that means u squared equals tangent squared x. So u squared plus 2u plus 1. Well, we could factor that. What multiplies to 1 and adds to 2? So that's u plus 1, u plus 1. So instead of with the u, I'm going to write it back with what u represented, which was tangent x. So we have that's not tangent. We have tangent x plus 1 times tangent x plus 1 divided by tangent x plus 1 from our original problem. Well, that's just dandy. Bloop, bloop. They match. Mark them out. We're going to get tangent x plus 1. Okay? If I change that to sine and cosine, like one of my strategies says, is it going to simplify it down further? No. So if it doesn't, we're going to leave it as tangent. That's my answer. Happy day. Woo woo. And I'm at 4 minutes. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to make another video. There are so many videos with this one, but I want you guys to see a lot of examples, so keep going. You guys got this. Okay, here we go.